Hi Stampers, I'm Meg from Loven Stamps, and if you're looking for sweet gift packaging, this is a really great one. So this project features the Sweetest Thing designer series paper and the Sweetest Thing stamps and the Jar of Sweets framelits, which cut out the cute little candy jars. But the base for this box is the mini Gable boxes, and they are actually in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, the annual catalog. So grab your Stamps the Mail Club kit, grab your project pieces, and I will give you some tips and some ideas for how to make these sweet little boxes. So for this project, I need my mini Gable box plus all the things that are in this little card packet here. And you can use your directions or set them aside. And first thing I'm going to do, go ahead and set up my mini Gable box. And so these come just like this in the catalog. If you really want the white side, like you want to brayer it or cover it or stamp it or something, you can actually really carefully unseam the corner here, turn the box inside out, and then you would have a white box with a pretty silver inside. So, all right, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and fold down this, the U-shaped side, and then I'm gonna add the sides, and then last thing, I'm gonna pop this into the slot. So that is how we're gonna put our box together. And then for the top here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it all together just so that it stays pretty sturdy while we're working on it. Okay, so first things first, gorgeous ribbon. What you're gonna do here is go ahead and tie a bow around the top, and then you have just, I mean, really, if you were in a hurry and you needed to do a quick gift, you could get away with something as cute as that. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is take my strip of designer series paper, and there's a fold in it so that it fits well in the packaging. I'm going to adhere that fold at the back corner because, believe it or not, I want the seam to be in the front. And so what I'm doing is going ahead and just sort of holding that together as I go around and creasing it with my fingers. It's designer series paper, so it's pretty easy to do that. And then I am going to go ahead and put sticky strip. I'm going to put it right in the center because I want to tuck some of my elements underneath this. So I don't want to put the adhesive right at the top, or I won't be able to get those elements tucked in. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up here on the back. Kind of watch what you're doing because you want it to be pretty straight. And if you find that you're not super straight, you can kind of correct as you go around each corner. Okay, there we go. And then meeting in the center. All right, and then I have some pieces from our designer series paper. So this paper comes, here's like a leftover, as a whole sheet, kind of like this. And then you can use dies to cut some things. You can use dies to cut the candy jars on this paper. But if you want the little treats here, you're gonna have to go ahead and cut them fussy cut. You don't actually need the bottom of the cupcake, so I'm gonna cut around there. And I love that they gave you this white border around the cupcakes so that you can have that white layer that really helps those colors to pop off of another piece of your project. So we have our cupcake that's going to go there, and then same, we don't need the stick of our lollipop. I know if you're gasping, sorry. What are you doing? What I want to do first is grab my circle. And circles come in the tags and sweet pins and tags kit like this. They're included with Stamps the Mail Club. So you're just going to need the circle tag. You won't necessarily need the pins. And to do this, I am going to use a Stampin' Spritzer. These come two to a package. They are empty when you get them, and you can put whatever you want in them. I like to use rubbing alcohol in them because it dries so super quickly, and you can see where I sprayed my Granny Apple Green one for my other project here. But you can use those to do card backgrounds. So like for this card here, you can see I spritzed the back in Granny Apple Green, but here I used the tag and spritzed that because the edge of this is a resist. So rubbing alcohol filled, and then 4 or 5 drops of reinker. This is Melon Mambo, and really, really strong super color for that. Watch your overspray because it goes everywhere. You can probably see how far that traveled. And then I'm going to use a tissue to just wipe off the edge so that I have that nice white band just pop out. Okay, so this is going to be the base of our tag, and then I have my cute little greeting here, so that's kind of fun. You can see that really easily. And I'm going to ink that with Melon Mambo. And I find it easiest to stamp upside down when I'm stamping on pre-die cut items. Just take another stamp and use that to press, and then you get a nice image. And so there is our little treat greeting. And I'm going to pop a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of that. And that is going to go here on our tag. And then I have this little strip here. Since I spritzed this side, I'll go ahead and flip it over. And there is a tiny stamp that says "For You," and it's part of the Sweets for You here. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and ink this in the Gorgeous Grape and stamp it. And then I'm going to cut out just the part I want, which is this little tiny block that says "For You." And find your paper snips handy again. This time I'm going to attach it with a teeny dimensional. Those mini Stampin' Dimensionals are terrific. And then go ahead and pop this here just off to the side of our tag. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add our die cut candy jar with another Stampin' Dimensional. And tuck this kind of just off to the side here. All right, so we have a pretty cute tag. And where did our box go to add it to? This is gonna fit in just like this, but I wanna go ahead and adhere our other elements now that we kind of got them set where we want. I'm just gonna pop a Stampin' Dimensional there on the back of the little cupcake, and another Stampin' Dimensional on the back of the lollipop. And you know what, actually I'm not going to use the dimensional on that because I want it to stick down a little further. So what I'm going to do is put adhesive on the stick part there so that then I can tuck this under and have it pop up just a little further. Okay, and then I'm going to put that dimensional on the back of our tag and add our tag to the front of our box. Really cute, right? But of course it's not quite done yet because it needs a little bit of bling. And so for this I'm going to pop these couple of glitter enamel dots on. And glitter enamel dots are in the annual catalog, but the colors on these are a perfect match for the How Sweet It Is paper and suite. So if you have any questions about this project or any of the other Stamps the Mail Code projects this month, let me know. My website is lovenstamps.com, and I would love to get a kit in the mail to you so that you can make your projects too. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future project postings, and I look forward to sharing more projects with you soon. Happy stamping!